This is your April market report where we just talk about the Vero Beach real estate market, our supply, demand, annual trends, and why none of this should really be a surprise to you except for maybe one. So stick around. This is your April market report. Now that we're back to a normal cycle post-COVID, you should understand what that looks like in Vero Beach. This chart shows red and blue bars. The red is how many homes are coming on the market for sale month after month for the last year, while the blue bars show the number of homes going under contract. What you can see is that on the left, which is March of 2024, we start off with a high number of new inventory and a growing number of homes going under contract. The next column, which is April 2024, shows new inventory starting to slip and demand still on the rise. As we enter into June through January, we see both new inventory and properties going under contract slow, with a small blip of new inventory every October. Then in January, we flood the market with new listings, and in February, the buyers jump back into the game and start purchasing. This is a good chart to understand when buying or selling a home in Vero Beach, and I welcome the opportunity to discuss this further with you, so please reach out to me if you have any questions. And with that said, you can see that this year, our inventory is up 7%. 7% in Vero means an increase of 146 properties on the mainland and on the island, which includes both condos and single-family homes. We peaked at the end of February, and our inventory has been dropping week over week since then. So here, this is a 6-month chart broken down by week, and you can see it was during the last week of February and the first week of March that we hit our high mark, and since then we have weekly declines in available properties. That brings us to our under contracts. As the earlier chart reflected, our February through May are the months where we see the most properties go under contract, and this year is no different. Under contracts are up 82% year over year and 82% month over month. So if you're following the national media that's telling you that Florida housing is cooling, just remember what I always say: real estate is local, and in our local market, real estate is in high demand, at least for the next 5 months. Interest rates may have something to do with this as well. Over the last 4 years, we saw interest rates on a 30-year fix go from 2.8% to 7.8%, and that is a 5 percentage point gain. Over the last few months, however, we have seen these rates get reined in, and today we sit at just 6.6%, and that is 1 full point under the 50-year average. Well, what about prices? Median prices are down 1% on the mainland, but up 10% on the island. And again, I am not a fan of median sale prices, since, as you can see, it is not a real reflection of home values as much as which homes are selling. So when you hear or read about median prices in the news, you have to ask yourself, did home prices really drop $400,000 from December to January and then rise $300,000 from January to February and then fall again in March? Absolutely not. This just reflects which homes sold. Keep that in mind next time you hear about prices. They don't say the word median, and that makes all the difference. Well, another full report, but I hope you found some of this information helpful. If you have any questions about Vero Beach, about a particular neighborhood, or a specific property, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm Tripp Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida. Thank you for watching. Comment below and have a great April.